Welcome back to CHOWTIME Pods. Your host, Red. I got videos today for modern dating here.
Facts, but you can't sound and talk like this and get no king, just street niggas. I like street niggas. Don't get me wrong to
That's fine. That's what you're gonna get.
think that I can't get a king. Y'all kings is unattractive. Y'all niggas ugly. On me, let's keep it honest. All y'all niggas that want to treat me right, I don't like y'all niggas. I'm not one to settle. I'm not settling. The niggas that's gonna treat you the way you want to be treated, they ugly. You don't like them niggas. I'm not settling. What you talking about? You gonna be a trick. You're not finna be my man. They trying to...
It's like this idea to talk down on men that you're not attracted to, but raise up the hood dudes, the street dudes. Get some help.
Make my fucking kids, bro. Like, I'm done. Look at my fucking kids' window. Again.
Again?
Again. That's the
Again?
first hoe. Here's the second one. Here's the fucking third.
Dylan said they gotta be aiming for us on purpose.
So she said she's not willing to settle for just a good guy, and that's perfectly fine. But here's my advice to any guy who encounters someone with that mindset. Don't try to change her mind.
Please,
just
don't.
let it go. Don't waste
away.
your time or energy trying to convince her of your worth or prove that you're different. Because if she's already made up her mind, it's likely a dead end. At this point, it's clear that unless a guy meets a very specific set of criteria, he'll be dismissed, regardless of how much effort he puts in. And that's why the smartest thing you can do is walk away and focus on finding someone who genuinely values what you bring to the table. There's no point in chasing someone who thrives on attention or chaos.
Hey, beautiful. What's your name?
I love this couple. They're always funny.
I just farted.
Some people might say it's an exaggeration, but it's how things play out in the real world, especially when a guy has deep pockets. This is actually one of the clearest examples of what's happening in today's dating scene. Two guys...
I can admit it, guys. This does happen. I happen to have a nice car to where those things can happen with. I can drive out with my regular car and be seen a certain way. I can drive out with my Porsche and be seen a certain way. It's just how women kind of trigger in their brains, this guy's doing well.
Guys can say or do the exact same thing, yet get completely different reactions, because it often comes down to how they're perceived, how attractive they are, and
perception is a big deal. I say this all the time. I don't care what people think about me, but I also care what people perceive me as.
how much money they appear to have. The same words or gestures can be seen as charming and flirtatious coming from one guy, while being labeled annoying coming from another. Both men acted the same, yet the outcome changes based on looks and status. The guy on the Rolls-Royce will get away with a lot more, and people will laugh at his jokes or flirt back without hesitation. Meanwhile, another guy driving an average car might be told to stay in his lane just because he doesn't fit the image.
Correct.
Is this the coffee shop? I thought you asked me on a date, not a job interview. What do I like doing for fun? I love hanging out with my friends and going to restaurants, you know, like with a full menu. So my love languages are gifts and acts of service, but it's not always about the price. I don't think pets are for me. They're so
I look at that last one.
messy and they always die. Oh, this is definitely sweet. So fun fact about me, I don't eat dairy, chocolate, sugar, or gluten. Or drink tap water. Yeah. Do you feel like you're ready for a relationship if you still have roommates? I love traveling too. Any trips planned this summer? Domestic? Ew, that's basically a road trip. I meant international. Split the check. There you go with those roommate conversations again. I'm gonna head out.
Most guys who understand how this game works would walk away long before she ever gets the chance to, as that kind of delusion and entitlement just isn't something we entertain. And honestly, that's exactly why the date would be cut short. Because it's a clear sign that things will only... That whole princess mindset might seem cute at first, but in the long run, it won't get her very far.
Every time of how the guy I was dating ended up blocking me. Hindsight, this is a very problematic situation. I acted in ways that I'm not proud of and I don't want to ever do ever again, so that will be my lesson from it. But
I mean, I guess at least she's self-reflecting.
I was conscious that we both had holidays coming up, and I feel like when you're in the beginning stages of dating and holidays, they just don't really mesh that well together. So I said to him, I was like, look, you're going away the day you get back, I'm going away. Why don't we just put a pin in this for now, and then we can revisit it if we want to when we're both back off holiday. He assures me everything is fine. That's not the kind of holiday that he's going on. He's not interested in going out there and finding anyone else. He wants to keep talking to me, getting to know me, seeing where this situation goes. So I was like, okay, calm, that's fine. So a couple of days leading up to his holiday is when it all starts to decline quite quickly, I will say. So like there's no more FaceTimes, we're barely fucking messaging at this point. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? So I think a couple of days passed. It's now the weekend. I'm going out with my friends and I'm wearing a very cute outfit. I want to get a picture. So I had like a slip back bun, a white vest on, a baggy pair of jeans, and I was like, this could be quite cutesy artsy if I did like a kind of like side profile picture in the mirror, which I did. I was very proud of the picture. So I uploaded that to my story. I don't think I've heard from him all day at this point. And within not even a minute of uploading this story, my guy's popped up asking me why I've posted that. So I'm like, what do you mean? It's a cute picture, it's a cute outfit, why wouldn't I post it? And he was like, oh, it's just not very wifey, why are you posing from the side for everyone to see? And I was like, you can't be serious right now. Like, this is too ridiculous. What you're saying is too ridiculous for it to be serious. And I'm genuinely embarrassed and ashamed to admit that I deleted the picture and apologized to him, because this is just what a toxic person does to your mental state. It is fucking ridiculous. It's just like the hot and cold. So I'm apologizing to him, but then he's still going on about it, like still trying to rinse me and just, I don't know, just being a fucking dick. And I've got a potty mouth. So I said to him, I don't know why you're acting like a fucking dick. And then he hits me with the, don't be so disrespectful. And I'm like, wow, like this is, I knew, I was torn because I knew, I was like, if this continues, this is what it's going to be, and I can't fucking live like that. But then obviously the other part of me is like, oh my God, like, no, I can't lose this. And then he was like, you're ruining my holiday, let me enjoy it. So I was like, okay. And I thought, okay, well, like, when he cools down, we'll revisit this. Never heard from him again. He never fucking replied to me. And honestly, like, I now know that he was a toxic person, but I'm like, how can anyone be like that? It is genuinely baffling.
Women do this to men all the time.
So then I went on,
But when men do it to women, baffling.
on holiday. Like, thank God. I was like, at this point, I just genuinely need a break from everything. But he was still following me. I was still following him. So naturally, I'm going to be posting up in a bikini. And then I think the cherry on top that got me blocked was I changed my Instagram icon picture to the picture that I posted on my story that he didn't like. And then, yeah, from there I was just blocked. But yeah, that's the story of how I got blocked. Anyway.
Deep down, she knows why she got blocked. It wasn't really about the outfit, but about what happened after she went on holiday. She was trying to prove a point, and that's exactly what cost her the relationship. He may not have liked the way she dressed in that post, and they even talked about it. It reached a point where she apologized and deleted the photo, which says a lot. But then while on holiday, she chose to use that same photo as her profile picture. That wasn't random. It meant something.
Yep.
Whether she realized it or not, she was sending a message that she no longer cared about his feelings or the boundaries they had previously discussed, and that was a deal breaker. That kind of dynamic and need to make a point just wasn't the type of relationship he was willing to entertain.
I mean, he's a solid guy, right? Willing to walk away when someone does do these things that disrespect him. I don't think very many men are willing to walk away.
The reality is that he was ready to move on from what had already been put behind them, but by reposting the photo, she made it clear that his opinion no longer mattered. So at that point, he had no choice but to remove himself.
Men who have money aren't gonna fucking complain about giving it to you or meeting your needs, okay?
I may have some monies, but I ain't giving it away for free.
They're proud to give it to you. That's
No! What are you talking
the
about?
generous ones. I'm not talking about the fucking weird ones, okay? I've never experienced those. Men who are masculine and proud of their masculinity and proud of what it is that they created out there, understand that that money is to pamper the woman.
This is this delusional entitlement.
That they're with. Okay, if I'm going out with you like this,
Then I just push you out to the streets.
it's because you look good. It's because it looks like you put an investment in me, even though I did all this by myself. So yeah, you're gonna give me money because it brings you pleasure.
It gives prostitution.
To see me smile, to see me happy, to see me pampered, to see me relaxed. Any man who wants you struggling is a man who doesn't like you, who is jealous of you, who wishes he was you.
Really? Why would he be jealous of someone that's struggling?
The crazy part is that she's not even joking. She's completely serious about it. And honestly, we all understand how she ended up with that mindset. There are so many simps out there with money who have no problem dropping ridiculous amounts just to be liked. That kind of behavior only fuels their delusion. If guys weren't giving them that level of attention, they probably wouldn't even think that way. It's also one of the main reasons so many women have unrealistic expectations of what a man should bring to the table. But then again, can you really blame them? Some guys are out here buying them cars or even houses just to get their attention.
I don't know anybody people buying houses. Holy.
Of course, it's going to confuse them.
If she can pay all of her monthly bills without your assistance, she ain't about to listen to you, bruh.
This is exactly how simps and guys who lack real understanding talk. We're talking about the same type of man who genuinely believes he has to pay his girlfriend's bills just to keep her around, because if he doesn't, she'll supposedly run off with someone else. But what these guys fail to realize is that they've been dealing with women who never actually liked them in the first place.
Yep.
For them, paying to be liked has always felt normal, because that's become their standard for what a relationship looks like. But that couldn't be further from the truth. That's not what a real relationship should be based on. I've also seen other simps say things like, men should only date within their budget, as if the solution to women asking for too much is to just find someone cheaper. Again, this just shows how lost they are. They've clearly been involved with women who saw them as nothing more than a paycheck. Those women made them spend, and now they're left confused and frustrated, not realizing the real issue was who they chose to deal with in the first place.
I mean, sometimes men are just blinded. We're blinded by beauty. We're blinded by, our second brain. So we just want to be with women. We want to, because they're gorgeous and we like them. And they like money, so we give them money. But that's the false facade that men are just getting tricked into.
Listen, if you are paying all your bills by yourself, I mean, you pay all your bills alone with no help from anyone. Your self-maintenance bill, gas bill, car payment, car insurance, mortgage payment, electricity bill, internet bill, water bill, sewer bill, cell phone bill, and groceries.
Okay.
If you are paying all these bills by yourself, you are definitely single. I repeat, you are single. Take my advice. Don't settle with anyone who can't offer you more than you can offer yourself.
Oh, the single part would have got me, but now the way she's saying, like, come on. Most people can at least offer you take care of half those bills. Half the bills is still a lot of money.
Period.
I'm honestly confused because what she just described is exactly what it means to be an adult.
Yeah, I was like, single? Yeah.
So I'm not sure what point she was trying to make. She spoke as if paying your own bills was some kind of remarkable achievement, but that's really just a basic responsibility for any capable adult. I don't get why she made it sound so exceptional. And if we go by her logic, then what would she say about a man who not only pays his own bills, but also covers someone else's? Would he still be considered single? I'm just trying to understand where she was coming from. Maybe most guys are single and don't even know it.
The happiest people are single women and married men. They're the two happiest groups of people always.
Single women
and married men
are the happiest.
But the happiest groups of people, like not married women. Married women like end up doing all the jobs, and married women aren't happier than single women.
You are so crazy. Statistics literally prove the opposite.
Single women are happier than married women. And married men are really happy because they get everything done for them, basically.
Tell me you are not happy without telling me. Also tell me that you are single and would want to be in a relationship without telling me. I don't know why some people deliberately want to go against family union when this is what we need. Her message is directly to push the agenda that women should be single if they want to be happy, as getting married will make them miserable. But why would someone say such a thing? She was acting like a good husband doesn't exist. In her vocabulary, there is no right person, and this is where her argument falls short. You can see that she didn't say it because she believes in it. She said it only to get more women to join the loneliness group.
It's true. When we see a lot of these clips, they're pretty much what we would call misery loves company clips, right? They're just pushing women and giving women this outrageously bad advice to keep them in the same position that they are, unhappy and lonely. Please like, subscribe, comment down below. I really appreciate that, and catch you guys next time.